Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Go. Mike 51. Hey, check. And check 24. Check 24. Ready?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. 51.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Yeah. Hey, 2.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, high 7. Hey. Hey, check. Mike 21. Hard. Five.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
Bravo!
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Double dog, that's the way. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
Go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the safety creep.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patrick, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's Patrick. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch 20. Hey, 15. Back. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Now a give, right side. Patrick. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, Haywood. 951. Yep. Go. Go. Mike 51. Check.
2nd and 5. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Gurley. Dorian O'Day.
Getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Charlie. Coming my work. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Come on. You better bring it. 51. Cut. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressures and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the slap. Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, Steve Stick. Protein spill. Don't be scared. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
218, chop, right, switch, Leo.
Here we go. It's Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off, the decision to go for it, first and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Check 26. Hey. Motion. Smooth. Now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Go. I got you. 90 is a mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check back, check back. Hey, check. Wahoo! Check back 21. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Get ready. Get ready. I got him. On me.
Now a give, right side. It's Patrick. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Smoke. 27. Check right. 27. Don't get nervous. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Matchbox white. 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Double tight. Double tight. Alert. Alert. 3 out. 3 out.
Nice. Zoom.
Jim.
Here's 2nd and 8. He sets to fire deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
It's been a long day for you. 90 is a mic. Come on, D. 90 is a mic. Go.
2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch there. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 90 is in mind. Let's set a time.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Bravo. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Go out. 36. Stick down. Check 6 down.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. He completes this one to Mack. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Yellow. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. 3 Buzz, 3 Charlie. Hey, check Mike 27.
Now Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 27, Mike 27. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. 15, 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, go.
Now it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Blue there, blue there. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That time, Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. One final try for Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, not